Kia ora everybody, and welcome to a new video from NZ Pocket Guide. Today I'm going to take you to a region that has funky architecture, breathtaking natural attraction and stunning wines. That's right, I'm taking you to Hawke's Bay and the city of Napier with my absolute favorite things to do there. So without further ado, let's get started. Alright, so it's the most iconic thing to do in Napier, so I'm gonna get right out of the gate with this one, and that's doing an Art Deco tour of the town of Napier. The long story short is, after a major fire around the city, they had to rebuild it, and they decided to rebuild it in an Art Deco style, giving the city of Napier a very different vibe and feel than any other town in New Zealand. So you can join the Art Deco Trust of Napier and do a tour of the city where you learn more about all the different architecture and also being taken to all the hot spots. You can also tour it on your own and be able to take the feel of the city just by yourself or with your significant other. Next up on our list of best things to do in the Hawke's Bay region is obviously sampling some amazing wines. There are some really amazing places to try wines in New Zealand, and Napier is one of them. There are some fantastic wineries nearby that you can either visit on your own or join a tour that will go through a lot of different wineries around. It's a fantastic thing to do if you consider yourself a foodie for sure. Alright, next up, how to approach this. In New Zealand, we do like to say that the first sunrise in the world happened on the East Cape of the North Island of New Zealand. In all truth, it's not like scientifically, it's not really the case, but we do like to call it the first sunrise in the world. So watching the first sunrise in the world is a fantastic thing to do on the east coast of the North Island of New Zealand in the city of Napier, so you can have that bragging right. If you make it into New Zealand for New Year's, that's an even better bragging right, as you could be the one of the first person in the world to see the sunrise on that given year. Alright, next up on our list we have Cape Kidnappers, and more specifically it's gannet colony. So if you don't know what gannets are, they are on screen right now and you'll be able to see them, so like that you know they're a bird. And there is a gigantic gannet colony sitting atop of beautiful white cliffs, and you're going to be able to see those birds nesting there. They all nest in pairs. You can see them giving each other presents. It's quite fascinating. They bring each other some seaweeds, for example, as presents, and if you're there at the right season, you can even see the young working the muscle of their wings before taking their first flight. It's quite an amazing natural attraction that is absolutely worth checking out. If you are staying a little bit longer around the Cape Kidnappers area and you are into golfing, well, the Cape Kidnapper golf course is ranked in the world top 40. It is one of the most prestigious golf courses in the world, and if you are into golfing, you've got to give it a shot there. So check it out. The prices are quite high, but it's worth doing just for the credentials. Next up, Napier and the whole Hawke's Bay region is a massive farmers region. There is a lot of farmlands around there, and therefore its farmers markets are absolutely phenomenal. If I have to pick one, I will pick the Hastings Farmers Market. There is so many amazing foods on display there, so many things to try. Every single time we find ourselves in the Napier region, we actually make sure that we head to the farmers market in Hastings. Not just because we want to buy stuff, but because there is also a lot of samples. You can try a lot of things as well. It's just a great place to hang out with the locals and try the local delicacies. Finally, wrapping up our list of best things to do in Hawke's Bay and Napier region is in the Mohaka Canyon. There is a place called the Mohaka Canyon and the Mohaka River, and you can do whitewater rafting there, and it's one of the most epic whitewater raftings to do in the country. I absolutely love this place because the river is dotted with so many different rocks and features, and it makes it super different. On top of that, there are some cliffs which are the reasonable height, which is quite awesome because the rafting tour will stop there and you'll be able to hop off the boat and do some cliff jumping into the river. And I find that absolutely epic. Alright, so this wraps up this video. I hope that you did find it useful. There is much more on nzpocketguide.com, so check it out. And the whole team is joining me in wishing you the best time ever in New Zealand.